What is up, guys? You're watching Gator RC. We have an absolutely beautiful location here. The weather is also incredible, so it's a perfect day to go out with the RC boats. It was definitely quite a trek to get down here, but just look at this. I mean, I think it's worth it. In terms of the boats that we have here today, we have two fully 3D printed boats. Both of them are from 3D sets. Link to it will be in the description. They are like this dinghy kind of style boats. I will be running these Spectrum 3S 2200 mAh batteries in both of them. And one of them has a Fly Sky controller, originally made for planes but works perfectly. And the other is a Traxxas TQI controller. Both of them are also jet boats, so it sucks in water from the bottom and shoots it out there. Which also means that these boats absolutely hate when there's seaweed or other stuff in the water. But luckily, I do not think that's an issue for today. After a while, our boat started to malfunction. The red one took on a little bit of water that was splashed inside, and then the motors got clogged, so we had to clean those out as well. It was pretty hard to get the boat back to us because it was just spinning in circles, but eventually I managed to do it. After that, the boats were back on the water. And after we had some more fun, we noticed a little bit of a bigger boat coming in, which stole our spotlight for a while, but ended up crashing into the side of the river. Luckily though, no one was harmed and everything was okay. We then went back to the car, took out the boats, took out the batteries, cleaned everything out and drained the water. Back at home now, and I have to say both of the boats did really great. Neither of them had any real issues, just some little like cosmetic stuff, like the motors getting clogged, which is normal in these jet boats, even like the more expensive factory made ones do that. Or some water getting in, but that was mostly because they were too close to each other. As you can see in this clip, they literally just got too close and some of it fell in, and everything just easily drained out. So no electronics harmed, no damage or nothing like that. I have to say though, I just love how these things look. They are so realistic, but they still do drive pretty well on the water. Of course, they're not that fast, but they're not supposed to be. They're dinghies, they don't really go that fast. They're meant to look good and kind of be realistic on the water, I would say. In terms of the electronics and the stuff that are in here, both of them are pretty much the same. We've got the same ESC, which is a Hobbywing Skywalker, originally meant for planes, but works here perfectly. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this one does have that Fly Sky controller, also originally made for planes, but works perfectly here. Excluding those two things, the servos are different. This one has a 20 kilo servo, while this one has a 30 kilo servo. But that really just doesn't make much of a difference at all in these boats. For the motors in here, they are both the same. They are both for like an RC quadcopter, or one of those smaller RC planes. So pretty much all of the electronics here are made for planes, as they are cheaper. Like for example, on AliExpress you can get all of this stuff super cheap from good companies like Hobbywing and others like servo brands. So pretty cool that they have these compatible plane parts. Although it would be nice to have a proper marine ESC and motor in here. It would be a lot faster and work a lot better, because these don't have reverse, for example, so that sucks. But it really does not matter that much to me. They are made of a good few parts, so we have all of these pieces that fit together to make the boat look. This is all like the interior parts and stuff. And everything is just so easy to remove, as you can see, and you can have access to your whole boat. A year or so ago, I actually put like a plane propeller on this boat. That video is absolutely incredible. If you want to see that, there will be a link in the description to that video. But that was just crazy. These are still the holes that I used to mount everything, and I'm thinking of doing that again. So let me know in the comments if you think I should, because that was definitely a really cool project. But for now, I think that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.